30 quotes about overcoming fear. 1. Fear is only as deep as the mind allows. 2. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. 3. Expose yourself to your deepest fear. After that, fear has no power, and the fear of freedom shrinks and vanishes. You are free. 4. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. 5. Fear is the main source of superstition and one of the main sources of cruelty. To conquer fear is the beginning of wisdom. 6. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. 7. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. 8. Fear has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. 9. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. 10. Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. 11. Fear is only as deep as the mind allows. 12. Fear is not the enemy. It's a compass pointing you to the areas where you need to grow. 13. To conquer fear is the beginning of wisdom. 14. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. 15. Fear is a powerful beast, but we can learn to ride it. 16. The greatest fear in the world is of the opinions of others. In the moment you are unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer a sheep. You become a lion. A great roar arises in your heart, the roar of freedom. 17. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. 18. Don't let the fear of what could happen make nothing happen. 19. Fear is the thief of dreams. 20. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. 21. Fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth. 22. He who is not every day conquering some fear has not learned the secret of life. 23. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. 24. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. 25. To fear is one thing. To let fear grab you by the tail and swing you around is another. 26. Fear keeps us focused on the past or worried about the future. If we can acknowledge our fear, we can realize that right now we are okay. Right now, today, we are still alive, and our bodies are working marvelously. 27. There are times when fear is good. It must keep its watchful place at the heart's controls. 28. Fear, to a great extent, is born of a story we tell ourselves, and so I chose to tell myself a different story. 29. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. 30. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear.